Hey everybody, welcome back to Shorty Car Mods, brought to you by our sponsor, the like button, as it always is, same as it ever was. Down below the video, give it a click or a tap if you're on mobile, and let's start off with number 19. Had someone vehemently tell me my rig looks like short, but if it's your car, presumably you did this to it, and you probably like it, and it's useful to use, so why would you post it here? Were you hoping that nobody would upvote it, but instead people did upvote it, so it actually is shorty? Did this not turn out how you wanted it to, or are people just upvoting it because they're like, oh, it's not actually that bad, it's pretty cool, I just want to give you some positive reinforcement in the form of Reddit karma. I don't know how this was supposed to turn out. Is it how you expected or not? Either way, if it's useful to you, then cool. We've seen much worse on here before. Loud and proud. Yeah, all right. Wow, that's taking FartCan to a whole new level. Oh my God. Did you do that yourself? Like, no company out there would manufacture something like this and sell it, right? Right? Because nobody would buy something like this in a million years. You've reduced the power to your car. You have added back pressure. Why would you do this? You've added back pressure and also backing up into things. Your rear view camera, presumably if you have one, like looks down, probably doesn't even see this thing sticking out. You're gonna forget you have it at some point, although how could you? Because it obstructs your entire rear view. You can't see cars behind you. You just see large metal cylinder. I hope you're happy with the noises that it makes because it's sacrificed everything else. Oh my God. I think this belongs here. Okay, it's a TikTok. I feel like they're gonna paint the engine or something, or not. Wait, why is there a tube coming out of the engine? Wait, what was the tube coming out? Wait, what's happening? What are they doing? I feel like I don't actually know enough about car internals and engines to know what's happening. Is this a NOS injection? What? I don't know enough about things to know exactly what they've done. All I know is it looks unsafe. It looks like they wired up like a can of propane. Wait, bruh, that's how you did a racing harness? What? I'm pretty sure that if you got in a crash, like you're just gonna get impaled from like numerous sides. It's gonna be like, what are those? The Iron Maiden, right? The medieval device that had a bunch of spikes. It was like a coffin and it closed. Like that's gonna be your car with you in it in the event of a collision. Also, the reason why you don't wear racing harnesses when you're driving on the street is because unless you have the Hans device, they don't have like a regular seatbelt. It has like some give as it stops you. Those don't, and so it'll snap your head forward, and that can do really bad things to your head if you weren't aware. So just an FYI, it's why you're not actually supposed to do those outside of track use. Someone went to Los Santos Customs. It's actually I've never seen it on a truck like this, but it is totally a thing. Like you'll see a lot of like older pickup trucks, they're like work trucks, and it just looks like kind of an old rundown pickup truck. But then the wheels are like these ones. They just stand out. And it's like, the rest of the car doesn't really matter too much, but you get it some shiny shoes, and it's like, that's all that matters. It's like Pimp My Ride, where it's like, hey, you know, we've made the entire exterior of your vehicle all shiny and sparkly. If you open up the hood, it is still a complete rust bucket, so your service bills haven't changed at all. But wow, doesn't that look cool. At least his mud flaps are legal. It's more like a shower curtain, actually. They're like going to all the car places, like, hey, do you guys sell mud flaps? No, unfortunately that's not long enough. Finally, you just had to go to like a home improvement place, be like, you guys sell shower curtains here? Yeah, cool. I'll take your thickest ones. Back to the Future on a budget, out of time. Honestly, looks really cool, other than the fact that it's not a DeLorean, but beside that, it's like, I don't know, not everyone has a DeLorean that they can just go snag if they want to do a Back to the Future sort of cosplay. This is a really good job. Why is this on Shorty Car Mods? This is super awesome. It's extremely well done. Like, that's outside of it being like the movie prop. This is one of the most well done ones I've seen on a non-DeLorean. That's kind of silly. Also, though, you're gonna get in trouble for driving around with that license plate. Like, that's something I wouldn't really want to mess with, a cop giving me a violation for like a fraudulent plate, because it's probably big punishment, but pretty cool. Maybe they cut you some slack because it's really cool. This stunner, I feel like it's blinding me, and I'm not even, it's like not even outside and there's hardly any light, but I'm somehow being blinded by the thing. Were they able to do like the electrochromatic paint on the wheels as well, or they just the wheels are just blue, but then the whole thing, is it paint or is it wrapped? It's probably wrapped, right? That would be a really expensive paint job to do. Really, like those wheels though? Do those tires have air in them, or is it just like a thick rubber coating that they put around the wheel? Just like that. I mean, you know, low profile tires, they're all the rage these days, but this is a little extreme. I took this from Auto Atrocities on Instagram. I shouldn't have to explain why this is here. Sounds like an appropriate Instagram handle, I guess. I mean, can it drop? Please tell me it can like drop down at least. This is just in the up position. You know, it's like if you go to a car show and you see a car, like a pickup truck, they do this especially, and it's on the ground, right? It's on bags, it can go up and actually drive away, and then you just plop it down when it parks. Like, I want to believe that you can do that here, but also, this is illegal in whatever that state was that we read a couple Shorty Car Mods videos back, or last one, I can't remember. But it's good, because you're basically driving blind if you drive like this. So, Shorty Car Mod yourself all you want, as long as it doesn't harm other people, and this harms other people. Quick, get in the Appomobile. Wait, as in like Avatar The Last Airbender? Ah, just another day, gotta move my car. Oh, what's this? We buy junk cars. Oh man. You didn't even you gave us a half a second look at it. What the frick? The TikTok watermark at the end of the video is longer than the look that we get at the vehicle here. Come on. What is this? The worst camera work and editing I've ever seen in my entire life. I wanted to admire this beauty. That's all we get. We just get to pause the video there. This is fantastic. I hope that the mirrors are still relatively functional despite the fact that they've been turned into horns, but also, look, they have the super aerodynamic wheels right there, dude. Air just right by. Ain't no air getting caught up in the wheel spin, dude. It's just, this thing goes 250 miles an hour. Tunes and tractor rides. What are this? Oh my God. Oh, it has like one of those infinity mirror things there. Oh my God. This is Pimp My Tractor. This is a new show concept. This tractor's been in my family for 50 years. It's a total rust bucket, but it's got too much sentimental value for me to have to turn it over to the scrap yard. So Pimp My Tractor, please, bring it back to life. Turns it into that, but also the engine is still in terrible shape and it can't actually drive, but it's a cool piece of art to showcase. I love the infinity mirror thing. That's so cool. It just looks like it goes back. It just says jazz to infinity and beyond. We love jazz here. Jazz is not the music I'd expect to be listening to, but also I don't want to get copy striked. So anyway, this abomination spotted at my local Walmart. Huh, what? What made... Why? They put it on, at least they're consistent. They did a front and rear bumper. They just attached other bumpers to their existing bumpers? Is that what kind of car is that? Is that one of the Prius variations? I think that's one of the Prius variations, isn't it? What? Why did you put BMW badges on it? What are you doing? What is this? Hopefully you're actually, you hopefully actually have a handicap placard too and you're occupying the handicap stall. I don't see the handicap placard anywhere on here. It doesn't have the front plate. It's not on there. I don't see it hanging in the windshield. Oh my God. And also, it's like, I get it. A lot of cars these days, they don't really have functional bumpers. It's just painted body panels, and if you got into a hit, it's like damage to the painted body panels, and that sucks. So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna add bumpers. Are you like bumpers? So we put bumpers on your bumpers. And also, BMW badges on your whatever car this actually is. That's bad. That's bad. Futuristic. I need to hear it. I really hope that this person does not drive this on public roads and that this is a closed off event, because if your car is about to break in half as you're driving it and you're aware of this and it's very obvious, maybe you shouldn't be driving it, you know? I just hope that this is not a place where other innocent bystanders are just trying to drive by while this is happening. But I mean, if you made a car out of cardboard and duct tape, it might actually be more robust than whatever is going on here. And that's why you couldn't pay me to get in that. I'd just be like, okay, so the car snaps in half. I get like ejected, scrape myself on a bunch of rusty stuff, or just get impaled by something, maybe get thrust into the engine. No, I'm good. Spotted in Mumbai. I too appreciate lift force on my car. My Ferrari. I mean, I think people would be very convinced. The wing, the flames, the Ferrari, people are really gonna think that it's legit. See, the goal here, right? The goal here is it's very slow, and so it knows that most people are gonna be seeing it in the rearview mirror, and in fact, it's so slow that people go by it so fast that they think the car is moving in the opposite direction when they see it in the rearview mirror. And so this way it lines up. They see the wing, they see Ferrari, and they're like, oh, it's going, wow, a Ferrari's going the other direction. That's so cool. I don't see those very often. I've wanted to. So it makes people's days because of getting past going in the same direction. Shorty car mod, or what? Check out that cooler. Does it say risky or does it say Ricky? I don't know. It works either way, I suppose. You know, you have the strap right there. I feel like it might be a good idea to bring the cooler into that strap somehow, so that the cooler can't just kind of fall out of the back. Because if I'm behind you and I see that, well, A, I'm probably going to try to not be behind you anymore because I'm very scared that the cooler is going to fall out. But if the cooler does fall out, then someone can run right into that, and that's going to damage their car. It's not very fair for them. Don't endanger other people with your shorty car mods, please. I feel like I can already see what it is just from the thumbnail, but yep. You know what? It has both sides of the political spectrum on here, so it's even, right? We can just look at it and say, not entirely sure why you would do that to your car, but yep. Ah, what the fork indeed. Barf. Bro, it almost looks like they just took some like wagon wheels from the 1800s, painted them in chrome, and were like, let's put them on the car. This is gonna be great. Okay, hopefully again it can drop. Please tell me it can drop. And it doesn't, because you cannot see. I don't care if you're Shaquille O'Neal, you cannot see over the front of the hood when you're in that car. You can't. And you're going to drive over things. As long as it's just here to pose like this, then fine. But also, the wheels, they are actually wagon wheels. They're gigantic and they're like this, they're this skinny. They're gonna just like bend and snap and break if it hits a bump. Why? Who even makes these tires? Are these tires actually from like a wagon tire company? These are not meant for the use on cars, they're meant for wagons, but people keep buying them and putting them on their cars, and we don't know why here at this company, but it's great revenue for us. That's a nice car. Oh. Is it not a car? Is it something else, or does it just get really bad at the front? It looks pretty cool. I'm just trying to figure out what you would gain from doing, like, even if you're a garbage human who like held that personal viewpoint, what would you gain from doing, like, what would you gain from doing that on your car? Because you know that someone's gonna probably do something to the car when you got that on there. Is that what you want? No. Okay, all right. Anyway, the latest addition to the short box. That's actually great. More cars should have this. Wait, why don't they? That's so intelligent. Is your windshield like cracked in a million places, or is that just some like side effect of the rain? Your windshield is like cracked all over the place, man. Wait, what? Okay. Cool. Bro, this is awesome. This, you know what? If more cars had this, more people would probably stop forgetting to turn on their lights. Cars that don't have the automatic lights. Automatic lights, cool. What always happens is like if you give it to valet, even if you're in auto setting, they always turn off the lights, and then you don't realize after the fact because you're like, why the frick you mess with my lights? They're automatic. Super annoying. But anyways, one of the many reasons I avoid valet, messing with the settings. But like this, if you already have a car that doesn't have the automatic lights and you just freaking light switch, that's genius. You'll see, oh, it's down, and you just flick it up. It's nighttime. Like turn on the lights. This is innovation at its finest. That's it for the last month of Shorty Car Mods. Top of the month isn't Shorty, but whatever, dude. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, hit the bell, check the playlist if you want to catch any more videos from Shorty Car Mods, and that's it. I'll see you next time.